Hi everyone, lovely Ruth. Uh, Coming in real quick with a little small video. Just came back from the trash, throwing some trash out, throwing some boxes out. It is hot out there, yo. It is so hot. It it says here 97 degrees, but I don't think it's 97 degrees. I think it feels like 107 degrees. Let me check my weather app. Let's just see. New York, Houston. Okay. 96, 97. That's because it's partly cloudy today. It looked like a thunderstorm. So I am not the forecast lady. Partly cloudy. Um, it's just cloudy. It's thundering, so I figure it's going to rain. I don't see no rain. Oh, it's just a tease. It's not gonna It's not gonna rain. It's too many clear skies, clear clouds than it is stormy clouds. So we may or may not get that weather, that rain. Just wanted to say hi. I had a lot going on today, and I was on Zoom meetings all day long, and I got to study some more. I keep going back and forth with this. I say I'm not going to do something and I'm going to do it. And then I say I'm not going to do it. And vice versa. It's just a mess. So I was on Zoom meetings this morning. I was learning some stuff. So I think I'm going to pursue getting my license. That's for sure. That's for number one. And creating me a business. I feel like I can do it with these people. So we're going to see. I'm learning a lot of things. Even in my own spare time, I'm learning things. I'm learning how to create websites and all this other stuff. So I'm gonna get perfection at that. Watch, just give me some time. But I just wanted to quickly, when I went in the restroom and I had this huge epiphany on, I hadn't, I'm nowhere near leaving this place. I have to move. My lease is up in August. But do I want to stay the whole 4 month? No. And do I have the means to pay for that month? I did, but now it's looking kind of crazy right now with my finances. So I was in the bathroom and I say, you know what? It's a lot of more things that I need to do. I need to get all my boxes together. I need to buy a dolly so I can roll those boxes out into my car and take them to storage if I want storage. And I have to find a storage. I got to price movers. I got to get my son to take some of this stuff to his house. And man, I feel stuck, like there's nothing else that I could do. So I do have to continue to pack down the kitchen and throw out stuff that I don't need. So that's what I just got through doing, throwing out old boxes and old mail and old stuff, just old accumulated stuff that I didn't need. So I narrowed it down, swept off the patio. I still got some decorations. Yeah, I decorate my patio. Decorations, lights to take down, and some old plant I need to throw out. Kitchen, I need to throw some lids. That's crazy how we keep lids. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy how we keep lids and McDonald's cups that we get our ice drinks in, and we keep Subway cups, and we just keep containers, butter containers. Why do we do that? Why do we accumulate stuff that we don't really need? And I guess mentally we don't want to contribute to the plastic um thing that's going on, plastic in the ocean and everything. I don't think us we as a whole, um I'm just gonna say it, black folks, we ain't wearing, some of us don't even think about the plastic deal or save the earth thing. We just like to collect plastic containers. We warm our food in them. We store food in them. They like storage containers, reusable, which makes sense. But the cups, I don't really, first of all, I don't like to drink out of plastic cups. And secondly, I like glass. And secondly, they just pile up. And when you get ready to move, and I said this the last time I did move, we when we're moving, we see a lot of things that didn't make well, it don't make sense now. At the time, I guess when we were keeping those things, those items, it made more sense to us. But now when you packing and you see all the stuff that I said this in one of my last videos, earlier videos, we find things that don't make sense to us now. Like, why did I keep this? I should have thrown this away a long time ago. How many forks and spoons do we need, really? How many salt and pepper package and ketchup package do we need? I got Taco Bell packages in there. I got packages from the Chinese restaurant, some hot sauce from the Chinese restaurant. I'm gonna put that on. I don't make Chinese food. So it's like all this stuff. I have everybody tell me if I'm wrong. I guess just me. Have this one drawer in the kitchen that we pile the stuff in, like little plastic spoons that we get from the restaurant, ketchup packages. I got a set of cards in there, candles, little wax candles. I got nails and thumbtacks. It's a junk drawer. And then I have this other drawer that we keep the little, the utility spoons and stuff and straws. And it's like one time I moved, I left everything in this drawer. I mean, I just overlooked it. And it had my best dish towels. It had my screwdriver set, which I need to buy. Need to get that. And it had yeah, it was important. And then I was looking all over for it after I moved, and I couldn't find it. And I realized that I left that because I was moving the important stuff at the last minute. I waited to the last minute, and every time I moved, and this time I was praying. I prayed to God that this be my final time to move, because I don't want to keep uprooting myself and moving every 2 years. It's a headache to move. It's expensive to move. It's a pain in the butt. So I'm saying that to say this. Every time I move, I lose something. Every time I move, I lose something of importance. Well, I think it's important. Like I lost a whole one time I moved, I lost a whole bed set, like the blanket and the matching pillows and sheets and whole bed in the bag set. I just lost it. And then I don't know, maybe I don't know. You have all these people helping you move. And so then one time I moved, I lost, this very last time I moved, when I moved over here, I lost a rolling bag. I can clearly remember what I put in that bag. It was one of those rolling bags that you put your stuff in. You roll. Just a little bag I had. Remember some new towels was in there, big towels. I remember a electric blanket, sheet set, and I probably put some a wig or two in there, because I had a whole lot of boxes and stuff in this closet, and I was remembering moving. I said, I'm gonna put this stuff in this because I could drag it. This is the stuff that I'm gonna need when I move. I'm gonna make sure I keep up with it. And Lord knows, I don't know which end of the street it went. I had stuff at my sister's, my son's house, my brother's house. I had stuff all over the place. People were trying to help me move. Well, offer me storage space, which I should have just got a storage. It looked like it would have been easier keeping my stuff together. But I didn't get my blankets back. I lost that particular bag. I lost a couple of boxes. It's materialistic things, but when you think about what the hell you go through, excuse the French, the hell you go through in moving, you don't want to really lose anything. That just, I have to chalk that out to the game, because it's like it may have been something that I didn't need or had excess of anyhow. I like to start new anyways. I like to start with fresh new things, fresh new everything. So this move that I'm making right now, I am unsure of where to store my stuff, if I should store it. Should I don't want to impose, so I don't want to take everything with me per se to where I'm going to be sleeping, where I'm going to be laying my head. It feels, even though I have a couple of people I can fall back on right now, even though I do have these people, I have a person or people, I don't want to impose. It's just that notion that I don't want. It's just me. I don't like to impose on people. And the last time I moved in with my daughter, I had stuff everywhere. But then again, I literally stayed across the way from her. So I just drug everything over there. And I had stuff everywhere. It was like I need to move before I had to move before I actually found the place that I was going to stay. It was complicated. It was complicated. Like, it was complicated. So I ended up moving with her, which we made it through. It wasn't the best arrangements, and it wasn't the worst, I should say. And this time it'll be a little different because of my income. In contributing to her household, it would be a little different. Like, I don't plan on staying with anyone past a month or two. No more than 3 or 4 months. No more than that. That's too long. And in between there, I want to be able to uh, create my own business, do my thing right, and get back out there. Um, But the whole idea of moving, it just makes me feel some kind of way. Kind of made me feel like not moving forward. Just right now, I feel like I'm standing still, not moving forward. But when I move, and if it's not into my own place, I'm gonna feel like I'm a burden, that I'm taking a step back. But I pray. I am a hard prayer, so God has always answered my prayers and He always see me through difficult situations, which I know He's going to see me through this. I say this every day to you guys. God is revealing my path, my outcome. However, I'm seeking now how He's going to do it, and it's not my concern how He's going to do it. It's He's going to do it. Now I have to do the part where I take the actions and the steps toward that, my outcome. So right now, I feel like that story Steve Harvey had where he said he was living in his car, and another person I was listening to, I don't know who that was. It'll come to me. They say they were living in their car, living out of their car, and this happened, and then this and this happened. I literally feel right now, even though I'm still in this apartment, I literally feel that I am living in my car. I feel like I'm living in my car, or it's going to amount to that. It feels as though I should not think of it that way, but it feels like that'll be a story to tell. Like, I was literally, metaphorically, let me just say that, metaphorically, because nobody want to live. That ain't nothing to do. Live in your car. I imagine that's awful. And if that's all you have, that's all you own, then that's your place. But I don't own my car right out. I'm still paying notes on my car, so I am looking for a solution that would put me back in a better put me back in a not so great area of my life. So I'm not woe is me. I'm happy, you know. I'm happy. I just want to be settled right now. I want to be settled and not worry about, my lease is up and I don't want to renew my lease here. I don't want to renew my lease. I do not here. But no, I don't think that I was treated kindly here. So whatever God asks me to do, that's what I'm going to do. At least if he says stay, I will consider it. If God says, because you know me, I'm not going to, I said I wasn't going to do things on my own anymore. I mean, not without acknowledging God. And sometimes we don't hear God right away. We don't immediately hear him. We got to pray on it and stay prayed up and stay focused on him. So in order to hear what we're seeking, right? So let me get this. I am at that point to where, you know, I'm going to take it day by day. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to pack per day so that I can get it all done. I know you're thinking, I've been packing for the past couple of months. I have. I just did not realize I have so much stuff. I mean, women, we got a lot of stuff. I'm not even telling you that I even conquered the bedroom yet. I went in there and I organized my closet. Yeah, I know where things are. You know, got some stuff folded up. But I am nowhere near packing or getting all my clothes and shoes together. Half of my stuff are still at my daughter. Half of my wardrobe. And now I'm not bragging. I am not bragging. I don't have no name brands or nothing. I just got clothes, work clothes, church dresses, shoes, bags, you know, stuff over there that I hadn't even brought over here. So she still have some of my stuff over there. And I want to, this could be an opportunity for me to actually get over there and donate some of that stuff to, you know, what I said, helping women who needs clothes for their careers and whatever they do, you know. So that's something I'm going to work on. And it's not about selling my stuff. First I thought about, I said, you know what, I need to get on Vintage or someplace, Cardi, or someplace like that to sell some of these shoes and skirts and pants and dresses and blouses and profit. But I don't think that's even though I need money, I don't think that's the right thing for me to do. I think the right thing for me to do is donate it. Because I remember when I was younger and we was a big family, so when we had clothes and things donated to us, it was very appreciative. It was like, oh wow, I would have never been able to, you know, teenager, you wouldn't have never been able to buy that on your own. And, you know, no matter how much your job was paying back then, you know, so we was very appreciative. And I know somebody somewhere would be appreciative of the donations. So God is probably going to stir me in that direction anyhow. So I am also at a cliffhanger about my finances. It's like the money that I needed to make, the money that I needed to have for the length of time I needed a break is, I had enough. I had enough. And I still think that God is going to provide more or a way or somehow, you know. But the cliffhanger is I am at the end of my money, which I have to decide on how to utilize it in the best way. Do I save it for the movers? Do I save it for the rent next month? And if I do, what money am I going to use to get people to move me? And every week I pay myself a little money for the bills, which is going to stop anyway when I move, because I'm not going to need them on my own anymore. I would help whoever I'm staying with. So that's not a problem. I don't know. I haven't figured anything out yet. I'm still going with the flow. I'm still working this thing out in my mind and waiting on God to show me what to do or tell me what to do. You know, it's coming. And I am not a sad story. Don't think of it as a sad story that I'm defeated. I am not defeated. I am victorious and I am a conqueror. And I am going to make things are going to work out. Things are going to work out. So no worries on that. But I just went out, like I said earlier, went out and it's very hot. That's why my face. Summers are, that's why I'm enjoying being in the house and working from in the house and doing my thing. It's hot out there. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. And if you're that type of person that love hot weather, the summer, have at it. Me, I'm a cool girl. I like to be recluse. I like to be, you know, in the cool of things, you know, drinking a cool sip. What happened to my Kool-Aid? Yeah, I had some Kool-Aid earlier. Cool sip of water or Kool-Aid or whatever you're drinking. Water. And just chilling in the cool. I like that. I mean, I don't want to be out somewhere sweating. No, no. I like the fall weather. I love October's weather, November's weather, December's weather. I love those months in the weather, in the climate change, and the leaves falling, and the cool breeze, and the beauty of the sky. It is just my time of year. I love it. And the winter, I love the fall. The winter is that's my game plan right there. That's my game right there. The winter is that's it. I love it. And I want to be settled somewhere. I want a home. I want to this is my dream. This is my thing. I want a home where I'm settled in and relaxed and pretty much got my finances under wraps and not needing anything per se as something I need. It'll be supplied for me. It'll be there. That's what I want. That's my goal plan, is to get a home. So this next step for me, again, hopefully will be the last I want to say the last time I would want to have this type of move. I'm gonna call it mercy move because it's not mine. It would not be my decision to do this, and it's a blessing that you have someone you could depend on outside of God, because you know you can always depend on God. Outside of somebody that would have your best interest at hand, as far as it being them being a stepping stone to your next victory. Not often do people have that. Not often do people have the opportunity to stay with relatives, thus the shelter come in, or being homeless, and until you feel up until 2 years, yeah, 2 years ago, maybe three, I felt that I was not, even at this age, I was not stabilized. I was not, even in my job, even in everything, it was no stability. Like, I did not plant my roots in the ground somewhere per se. And I would blame that on the decisions I made as far as my work, because my work was not supplying enough money for me to do that. And so I've always had to, you know, live within my means. Meaning, if I want a big house, I had a 4-bedroom house before I was in, and I had to share it, with my daughter. And it was like not mine. I never felt that house was mine. I was just renting it. And the income, that my income bracket would not allow me to plant roots anywhere for a while. So God got this planned out, because if I'm asking for that big, beautiful home, then He's making a way for me to get to have that thing, right? So it begins with being able to afford it. So, thus taking these steps, taking these moves, making these moves toward that thing, that goal, that prayer. So, said all that because I wanted to emphasize on the fact that I do not feel defeated. I do not feel crazy or stupid, or that I made the wrong mistake, or I made the wrong move, or choices, or whatever. At this point, I think I did make the right move. I believe I'm doing what it takes to get to what I want. And sometimes you have to do what you never done in order to have what you never had. I think I said that right. Yeah. 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 That's where I am. That's where I am. So I wanted to say that, and clear up the fact that not clear up, but just state the fact that it's still moving along. It's still good with me. All is well. All is well. I'm happy. I found myself this morning dragging myself out of bed and thinking, this is not good. This is not good. You know why? I like to make sure I'm wording myself right. When I say not good, meaning I might get used to this. Maybe I'm getting a little lazy. I'm not gonna want to get up and go to nobody's job. If I keep this up, like getting up at the time you want to get up, even though you have things to do. Like I've been trying to get up at 8 o'clock in the daytime. Set my alarm in the mornings. Set my alarm to get up at 8. At least wake up at 8. I always try to give my self an hour to lay around. At least 30 minutes. After that 30 minutes, I put that leg out the bed and pull myself up, and once I get that my energy, I'll just go on, make this day happen. But I was thinking it's gonna kind of be hard for us to go get up and get dressed and go back to work. Am I gonna want to do that? I'm saying it in a nice way. I've gotten used to the fact that I don't have to get up and get dressed and do all the things that I used to do. It's not feeling like a burden or anything, but I do have to discipline myself to get back in the motions, because if I'm going to work for myself, or if I'm going to do anything to generate income, I'm going to have to be on point. That means getting up every day at the same time, acting like I do have a job, working, which that's what I've been doing. I've been stimulating my mind with classes and studying, and watching things that will benefit me in my career to be my own boss. And so, going in the motions of as if I have a job. So I've been doing that, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of spoiled with the fact that I'm already my own boss. I already tell myself what I should do, or what I should cook, or what I want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Or what I'm gonna do today. I wish, again, and I say this all the time, I wish I was a little bit more organized, little bit more disciplined with myself, as far as um of doing it, getting up, putting on clothes, and taking a shower, putting on clothes, cleaning up, dusting, washing dishes, all these things that I would have done if I was working at that 9 to 5. So routinely do the things that I've always done. Um, the work part, find something to fulfill that, something productive to fulfill that, and I've been doing that. And I'm just not laying around, just not watching TV. I'm just not, just being idle. I'm really trying to do things to be productive. And one of those things is to actively pursue um, getting my license. I say that every time I get on here, but yes, that's what I want to do. One of the things I want to do. And I think that'll pay off in some way. Somewhere down the line, somewhere down, way, way, might not be too far away, but, as far as my goals and visions, it'll benefit me later on or soon enough. So, um, what else? Eating right. I got to start doing that. What I'm going to do, what I did today was ordered me another planner so I can do my appointments and do keep up with things, get a little organized. You know what I love to do, and I hadn't even put my hands on it yet, and I know I may have mentioned this, is to do hair. And I like to do um, wigs, and I like to play. That's why y'all see me with all different types of hairstyles, and I know this looking kind of. That's why y'all see me with all kinds of hairstyles and stuff, because I love to, and I don't have it on film, and I don't make videos about it because I always thought I could never be a beauty guru, um, beauty and makeup guru, because I don't have the creativity to film it. You know, I do a good job. I think I do a good job. I can work on it a bit as far as being totally professional, but I love to do it. I use the time when I'm doing it, when I do my hair or do wigs per se. I lose track of time. It's like working but not working. So that's one of my passions, and I want to start back. And so I said I was going to set up what I'm waiting on, which sounds, this may sound, what I'm waiting on is to be settled somewhere, like get myself together, settled somewhere. I visualize my home or my apartment, the next place I move, with a study. Like this apartment had a study, like it had my workroom. So I worked out of it. I do my hair and makeup, and then I do my work from home business in there. So or I used to. And my office, I moved it in the living room, and then I moved it back in there, and then I moved it back in the living room. So it's like now I'm packing and everything. I don't have a real steady place to set up, So I'm gonna wait. I can wait. I can still do it in the living room or around me packing or whatever. So that's one of my things I want to do. I have a couple of weeks before I move, so maybe I'll get back into that. I want to show you guys this other wig that I have purchased, and it's really cute. I don't want to go from the extreme of telling you about my life, talking about God, because I love me some God. I do love my Heavenly Father, and back to my talents, and I wish I could just cooperate it all into a video, and I don't even know what I would call it, but I don't know. I like the self-talk videos that I'm doing. I like the talk about. I'm not selfish. I don't like to just talk about me. I like to talk about other things and subjects and stuff. And I know I go on and on about me and what I should do or what I shouldn't have done or what happened to me, but there's so much more to me than meets the eye. Trust me, it is. And once I start telling you, I mean, you think I'm talking about this now. Once I start telling you about relationships that I had experienced, or relationships that I expect to have with people in the future, if I, oh, that would take up a whole 3 or 4 videos. So yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that. If I could talk to you about my finances and where they was, and as opposed to where they are now, it would blow your mind. I already told you about my family, so that ain't even the extent of it. So, everybody have these journeys in their lives, and they all got these things, but talking about them is different. Talking about them and putting them out there and saying, you're admitting to this happened to you. It's big. It's big. And I started writing my book. Of course, I told you guys I started literally writing my book, a novel about me. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to publish it to buy. My goal is at least by November or December, it should be finished. It's not um, what you call those books that's it's all about you. It's not one by autobiographies. It's not really that. It's not really that. I don't want to say it's that, but maybe it is that. But it's not gonna be that big. It's not gonna be a huge book. It's gonna be an easy read, and it's going to relate to people who have gone through what I went through. And not saying that I went through anything bad or anything horrific. It's just some crazy things that we don't see until later on in life, that we've been through that we end up in the situations we're in, circumstances we're in, due to the fact that we live that type of life, or that type of we were in that type of environment. So that is that's going to be good. That I'm looking forward to, and I can't tell you too much about it because I'm moving in silence. That like I could move in silence. I'm moving in silence, and I am getting things done behind the scene. So by the time anybody even discover these videos, or say, "Oh, that's Ruthie, that's lovely Ruth, let me check out what she was saying," by the time they get to the third, fourth, or fifth one, they're gonna be like, "Oh, she talked too much." But if you're interested and you know me and you're interested in, let me see what she said about her family, or let me see what she said about my job, because her job, because I used to work with her, or let me hear her say anything about relationship, because I knew her, I dated her. Uh, yeah, people gonna be in for a surprise because I talk about everybody and everything. So I hope I don't hurt anybody's feelings or discourage anybody. I just want to be an encouragement. I always want to give. I always want to give. So from there, that's it. Okay, let me go because somebody is in here stirring up. My grandson is here, and I love him though. I am going to wrap it up. Like I always say, I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope you have an even better evening. And love on yourself, love on your family, and just take care. I will see you in the later one. Okay? Bye.